Hello and welcome to We're back in my bathroom. I don't know where I left off yesterday. So yesterday I said I was going to a psychic fair, which we did. It was a lot smaller than I had expected. Given that they said there was like over 70 exhibitors, maybe we didn't properly like case the joint. That sounds horrible. Like see the whole thing, or maybe like those exhibitors included like speakers, because there was at least 4 or 5 talks that went on throughout the day, which we could have like, we were there and we could have done one. But instead I had 2 readings done. One was really fascinating. It was just like a short little reading using numerology, but also in more of like a psychic medium kind of a way. And so I have the lady's business card, and she does do like over the phone readings. So I might like want to do that one time and like have like a full thing done, or look up some of these people and see like if they're local and how local are they, because I do come here now more frequently, and I just think it would be really neat because I had a lot of fun. I'm gonna prop you guys here and hope you don't fall. I had a lot of fun, and it just put me in a good mood. Like I felt good, like things were great. I just love stuff like that when people like either affirm things I already know, or like give me advice on like how to do something. And like the one person like brought something to mind that I didn't even think of, so I have another project, if you will, or a new one for January that I'm going to start in January. I have the concept of it, some ideas, it needs tweaking and whatnot obviously, and I have an idea of who I'm going to ring in to help me with this. I have like 2 people in mind, so I'm going to contact one of my friends who has done this idea herself, and just kind of go over like the gist of my concepts, and see, and then talk to a cousin of mine if he can help out in any way, utilize his talents. And then the second person I saw, oh my god, this is so funny, and like I brought up that I have like Asperger's syndrome, that I'm on the autism spectrum disorder, and she was an RN for most of her life, and now she's like a psychic medium lady, and so she never studied autism or anything about it, so like she was learning stuff, and she's just like, I never, you know, studied this, I don't know. She goes, this is just what I'm getting from spirit, like tell me if I'm right. And I'm just like, you're dead on, at least about me. Like I can't speak on behalf of the whole community because we're all very different and unique, but what she was saying was definitely like how I feel. And so when that was all said and done, like during the whole thing, like she was just moved to tears and like kept getting goosebumps like talking to me, and I think I taught her more than she probably taught me, although she, again, like it's the whole validation and verifying things, and just like a very positive like experience. And then if y'all know, I got this for my birthday back in June. It's and I wear this like 24/7, only take it off if like I'm in the pool or I'm in the shower. Like I was wearing this in my Fitbit and my Feel Neat bracelet yesterday, was it? Or not yesterday, the day before rather, I should say. And I was at the beach, and every time I went in to like reach for something out of the Gulf of Mexico, I used this hand that only had a ring on it, but I took the ring off and stuck it in my back pocket. But she gave me this bracelet, you guys, and her last name is Love, and she's not the first like person like that I've met whose last name is Love. I don't know if that is their like actual name, like Jennifer Love Hewitt, or if it's like they changed their name legally to Love. But my ring, obviously my ring says Love, so she liked my ring, and she said to me like, do you need any crystals? And I'm like, crystals, do I ever? So I'm like, I glanced over and nothing really like jumped out at me like, yes, I have to have this. And I'm like, I paid for my reading, like that's all I was gonna spend money on. And then she kind of made note like I would need my mom's permission, and it's like, well, yeah, I would. And so as we were talking some more, she's just like, here, I want to give you, you know, a present. It's like a gift from me to you. And because I'm like, this is what I wear every day. I said I carry crystals around in my handbag. I have crystals all over my bedroom, but like as far as everyday wear crystals, like this I'm like, this is it, if this counts. She's like, yeah, and the name of this stone was on the tip of her tongue, and we think it's sodalite. So this is a pendant, and I got wants to just focus on my face. There we go. And then I don't know if it cost extra for a chain because they were just selling the pendants. And then she said to her like associate person, like, make sure she has a chain too. So she's like, I'm gonna give you a small chain. I said, thanks. This still does kind of hang kind of low for my liking, but it's not too bad. And it's supposed to match or be pretty close to my bracelet. But either way, like, it was really pretty, and I was like, wow. Like, I come out, my parents are sitting outside, and I'm like, she wants you to know that I am very special, and that this is her gift from her to me, like, so they didn't think, like, I bought something, I guess, without my parents' permission. I don't know, but I got a gift. And, I was just like, it just felt really nice. And then we came home, or we were on our way home, I should say. And then my mom decided to duck into church, because church on a Saturday night, there's a 4:30, ooh, I'm itchy. It's 4:30 mass, and she like hopped so fast, like, because there's a, I'm looking for something on my phone to show you as well. Yeah, okay. So she, because there's a guy outside, so she was just like, when did mass start? He's like, just now, it's starting right now. She's like, I gotta pee, but whatever, like, I need a Tinkle Factory, and she ran. And I didn't have a split second to think if I wanted to go or not, and lately I've been having the hankering to be sitting in the church. I do want to go and light a candle for my grandfather. But it's like weird that like I really want to go to church, and lately I've been getting like more into like my spiritual side and like missing going to church and like just being in that type of like atmosphere. So my dad and I came back because he wasn't obviously gonna go. He hasn't been he's having trouble with his neck, and he can't sit, you know, a certain way for a long time. He has to like pretty much like be very still and like, or like lay down and take the pressure off the discs in his neck. So he came back to like relax because he had been walking around, you know, a good chunk of the day. And then I was like, man, like, so I went on my iPad. I went to like sundaymass.com, and it was just like today's mass, but I watched it last night. So it's the first Sunday of Advent. I'm like, yes, Christmas is coming, whoop. But it's obviously more than that. So when I asked my mom about church, she's like, oh, they didn't bring that up. I'm like, well, probably will today. But I posted on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, so if y'all try to go find it, there's no links below or anything. But and maybe you guys have done this if you have Facebook, I don't know, but it just simply says, write one positive word comment that starts with the third letter of your first name. It can be only one word. Then copy and paste the status on your wall so I can leave a word for you. Now, it's tricky because my third letter is an L, and so for everyone that I've seen do this, or like then they do mine and then decide to do it themselves, I just keep using the same word, which is lovely. They're lovely. I'm like, I saw someone write likable. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. I gotta think of other L words. But anywho, so I posted this yesterday at 5:28 p.m. and immediately like people were commenting, and it just said one positive word. I'm like, okay, like what do people have to say about me to me? That's nice. And I was blown away when my friend Elizabeth said inspiring, because I'm thinking, if anything, like, she's very inspiring to me. The challenges she's overcome, the fact that she like found herself a boyfriend who became a fiance, who's now a husband, and like she's married and living with him. Like, there's just so many things I could go on for days about how she like inspires me, and then like I'm impressed by her. So I was just like, that really like blew my socks off. Stephanie said extraordinary, and I'm like, oh, thank you, Stephanie. Michael said conscientious, and I'm just like, I guess so, you know, that wouldn't be a lie, you know, I am. Then Jacqueline said compassionate, and I'm like, ooh. Johnny said hopeful. My mom commented, said sensational, because her name's Leslie. Jesse said smart. Joshua said super. And Antonina said talented. So I'm like, wow, got a lot of love at the psychic fair and a free crystal pendant. And then on Facebook, people are giving me a lot of love, so it was like a lot of love filled day. The day didn't start off great, I don't think. Did I talk about it? Because I woke up with like an anxiety dream, and that kind of just like set the tone for the day. That like started out poopy, but then turned like out great. We where did we have lunch yesterday? Oh, we ate lunch out, and I had something different. I had a grilled chicken breast with cheddar cheese, which I ate with honey mustard. I had french fries, ketchup, delicious. Then we went over to Ben & Jerry's, because I haven't had Ben & Jerry's in like over 10 years. And then I got a small cup of fish food, which is spelled PHISH and then FOOD, fish food, which again I haven't had in like over 10 years. Which is so rich and delicious. It's chocolate ice cream with caramel, marshmallow, and then little chocolate like fishes. So yummy. And then afterwards, we, oh my god, had a hell of a time getting dinner last night. Like, by the time we hit the road, it was already kind of late, and then like almost every restaurant we were calling was like full, had to wait or whatever, didn't have anything that I could eat. We went to this one place, and it smelled like, I don't even know what. It was bad, and by then I was really car sick and hungry, and like I was gonna like be sick myself. So I was just like, okay, So we're all like, nope. So then we ended up where we ate one year on New Year's, and or New Year's Eve, was it? And then we ate there on New Year's Eve. I remember like liking my food. They had like a lot of options, and it was nice and quiet. But guess what? We went last night, because it's like a local like sports bar type of a establishment, and it was rowdy because it was FSU and Florida State. So the Gators versus what, the Redskins, the game was on, and it was like a big thing. And so there's like all these rowdy guys and like people, and then there's a party going on. It was like really loud and crowded and busy, and like 10,000 different people waited on us, and everyone was a little confused. But eventually we got food. I had pizza. It was delicious. I kept burping it all night long. And yeah, but then like I was having trouble falling asleep last night, but when I did, eventually I did. Then I just this morning and in the night I had like a chain of like, again, anxiety dreams, and they're all very similar. And the first one was the scariest, I'd say. Like, it kind of woke me up. What? And then I had to like, you know, I kept telling myself like, don't think about it, think about something else. And then it had to do with like my tooth. But then every other like dream following had to do with my teeth. And I think it was all because of this tooth. And my mom did ask me the other day if I was stressed out about it. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But at the same time, like, I'm not like just consumed by it that is robbing me of all the joy of this trip. Like, I lost that one summer because of a tooth. It's no longer in my head, thank you very much. Had that sucker removed. But anyways, yeah, my hair's wet because I showered. I still need to eat lunch, and it's like 1:23. Then my parents are at the beach, but not like our normal beach. They're like the other end of the beach, which I'm not a fan of. So I said no thank you, I'm gonna stay here, find something to eat. And I really wanted to take a shower because I'm really grungy from being out in the sun and the sand and everything. We're gonna get grungy again, but that's okay. But I did have like my bathing suit on and this cute little cover up in case I just want to like sit by the pool, or I might go to the beach. I don't know, but I do need to eat something. So I can't even talk. All I really did today was just have a bunch of nightmare/anxiety dreams. And then that was my dad. Oh my gosh, he put me in the worst mood. So the alarm goes off. And my mom likes my alarm, by the way. And so she's like, oh, your alarm's going off. And I'm like motioning with my eyes closed, like, just give me it so I can turn it off and go back to sleep. Because she's like, yeah, you can sleep a little bit more if you want, you know. I think she was still trying to figure out what she wanted to do today. And so then, like, I'm trying to fall back asleep. So now, because of everything that's been going on, I'm singing in my head Bruno Mars 24 Karat Magic, trying to like lull myself to sleep. And then my dad comes in and starts talking to me really loudly, and I'm like moaning and groaning and being a bear like I am when you wake me up too soon at him. And then he was kind of like, look at me, and I'm thinking, I'm not looking at you, I'm trying to sleep. And so I was like so pissed because he woke me up a little bit. And then I think my mom was like, just leave her be, like I'll leave her a note saying where we're going, and like, I'm like, you people just shut up and get out of here. So eventually I'd fallen back asleep, and then I did, and you know, and I slept in, but only till 11:30. I mean, that's not bad. So my mom was like, text me when you're up, so I did. And of course, you know, you're like barely awake and you can't even think straight. I don't know how long this video is going to be, sorry, but you're just like, yeah, and you're just like, and they're like asking you questions and trying to figure stuff out, and you're just like, I'm barely alive. And then like I'd say something to my mom and she'd be yelling at my dad, and I'm just like, ugh, no. So then it was just that I was just like, just leave me here, I'm barely awake, I can't even think what's my name, like. So then I missed a call from her. She left me a voicemail, but then I texted her being like, I just got out of the shower. So she's like, did you eat yet? Like, what's my story? I'm like, no, I need to eat, so I'm keeping her posted on what my story is, which I still don't quite rightfully know. I might just, I don't know. But I think if like I were to go to the beach or even the pool, maybe, I don't know, because she has like the house key. I don't know what happened to mine, so I'd have to like, she'd have to, I can't talk, she'd have to come back with the key so we could lock up if I go anywhere, or even if like I go to the beach with them, which part of me wants to, because it's just, he doesn't like love sitting at the beach, and I want to get a little bit more color. And I had fun in the water, and this time I put a bathing suit on because last time my shorts, which kind of like went to my knee, like the bottom bit of my shorts got drenched, and I was very uncomfortable, so I'm like, I'm gonna put a suit on. This way I don't have to worry so much about things. And yeah, so I should probably like pack a little, some stuff in a beach bag, like my dry oil sunscreen, an SPF 50 for my body, and then I have one for my face that is like a 60 plus. And most importantly, I should eat something. But that, honestly, that requires like cooking. I don't really feel like cooking. I might like find a protein bar or something to like nibble on, and then like just get something at the restaurant at the beach, which I declined in the first place because I'm like, I don't like the South Beach, I like the North Beach. And Mom's like, why don't you like the South Beach? I said, because it's not the North Beach. And she was saying there was like more shells and like you know, she was having a fun time watching people fish. I'm like, that's fine, but I don't like it. But that's probably what I'll end up anyway. But we'll see. Anyway, this video is really, 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 really long. And, yeah, so I am gonna do what I need to do to finish getting ready. And I'm gonna be on my merry little way. So if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, feel free to leave those down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to check the description box. So you can find me on social media. I'm pretty much everywhere. Come and say hey. Don't forget to like this video. Give it a big old thumbs up. And thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. And for being in my bath. As always, until next time, keep it quirky.